Alright, so we're leaving, well, we're walking outside of Bourbon Lounge in Salem, Indiana. So now we're in the secret garden. It's basically the back patio. See the door I just walked through, that's what they call the tree inside there. So Raquel has these flashing lights here. These are not set up to flash, which means I wonder if they're programmable. Not sure. Here's some of our plants. This is a planter box, which is nice. Made out of bricks. Perhaps might put some majesty palm plants there. Maybe some hibiscus flowers. These are LED lights there that she has in what she calls the secret garden. This is the pergola, I think it's what she calls it. Alright, so these are the tables. I sat at one earlier right over there and ate some food. Anyway, you can hear her voice in the background. Okay, so there's the tables. I got some ideas. So going back here. By the way, just so you know, that wall, that is the wall of H&R Bakery here in Salem on the square. You'll see some red light. You're about to see some more red light in just a moment. And there's the H&R Bakery sign right there. So now you know where we're at. So anyway, ideas that I've gotten. So, what I would like to do. Alright. This wall here, what I'd like to do is I'd like to replace the greenery, which is just kind of like a panel. These here keep the bricks there. The pillars, I'd actually like to extend the pillars up a little bit taller and maybe put some kind of light fixture on top of there. I'm not sure. So this is like a nice entrance gate. Normally the exit sign is on. So here's what I'm thinking about. So, have this all made of glass blocks that are illuminated from the back by using LED light strips. So where you see this greenery, I'd like to have glass blocks. Fill that in with glass blocks like a wall. Now you see how there's this empty area up top here. I like for a waterfall, so like a pool of water up around here, flow down over here, flow down this wall, which would be glass blocks, and then it would fall down into here, and it'd be a shallow kind of pool, maybe a foot tall, something like that, and be made out of glass blocks, and it'd all be illuminated. Well, maybe make it a foot and a half tall, because make this all glass blocks too, maybe, or just leave it concrete. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, so it would make like a pool with a little wall that's about a foot tall, something like that. It goes around here, and then what I'd like to do is I'd like to have this pool of water that catches the waterfall go down here, and it's made of glass blocks, maybe about a foot deep. Made of glass blocks, run alongside here, and have it illuminated from underneath using LED light strips. Have basically the pool, it'd be almost like a channel of water, about a foot or two deep. Go along here all the way up to this planter box, and then maybe have a pump and return lines that would run the water back underneath, and then have it go up behind here and then fill up that waterfall, and then just trickle down, or I mean just fall down. So you got the sound of water, you got the water being illuminated by the light, and then as the water would fall down the waterfall, it would collect, and like I say, a shallow pool, maybe about 2 foot deep, and then all the light would come up through the glass blocks and then go through the water, and it would like have a wavy effect on the wall. Maybe paint this wall a different color. And then have the same repeat over here, right? They can be two separate waterfalls, or I don't know if you want to connect them up there. Well, I don't know if you want to connect it there, and then you have like sheer thin white curtain material there with little LED fairy lights on the doors. I'm not sure. Well, you could if you want to decorate it. But this would be the same kind of waterfall made out of glass blocks that are backlit with LED light strips going all the way down. And this is where you'd have maybe about this deep level of reflecting pool, about a foot and a half deep, something like that. You know, to catch the water so you don't get splash coming out to the customer area here. So yeah, the idea would be to have like a reflecting pool, or like a pool of water. And it only has to be maybe about maybe 2 foot wide to catch the waterfall. It doesn't have to be very deep. And then have it go along the wall, matching up with that brick there. Maybe something, no, maybe come out a little bit more, and then have it channel along through here, and then so you get the light going through the glass blocks up to the bottom of the glass blocks, and the, you know, like the channel, it's like a trough or a canal or whatever. Well, maybe no, not a canal, like an aqueduct or whatever. And then the light would go up through the glass blocks and then up through the water, and then it would shimmer on the side of the wall. Maybe have like a mural of something enchanting, like a nebula or sunset. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Maybe have palm trees somewhere here, but then turn this into like a greenhouse. This one I think is dead. Yeah, she had some nice plants out here last year. This one looks like it's dead. Hope it's not. These, whatever these are, they came back. It'd be nice if she owned what was the Hoosier Realty on the other side of that wall, and so she can double her amount of space. But make this like a really nice, enchanting area for like birthday parties, family reunions, get-togethers, social events. I mean, gosh, it could be like whatever, like a gala or a ball or some kind of whatever, and just make it really upscale dining. You know, like I said, turn this into like a greenhouse so you can come out here year round. It won't be a problem if it's raining or even if it's winter time. The greenhouse could be heated. She did have some heaters, but I did see some polycarbonate plastic panels that do insulate, and they are made specifically for greenhouses, and I've seen a few greenhouses use them, so I trust that they work pretty well. Actually, one of them was a greenhouse for Tractor Supply in Cordon, so it's professional use for it. I guess it works well. And then I've seen a local greenhouse in Frenchtown near Ramsey that had that kind of polycarbonate panel, but I've seen it for sale on websites. But that polycarbonate panel is hollow, kind of like corrugated sheet plastic, similar to the concept, and then it also insulates. I've seen around 1.9 R value, which is not great for insulation, but when you're talking about it's made as a outdoor plastic panel, it actually does pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to go back inside of Bourbon Lounge here. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Bourbon Lounge. Well, that's what Raquel calls a secret garden. But anyway, I'm going to maybe play some guitar later this evening before I leave, before they close at 11.